Thank you, Vicky, and that was the latest headlines for this morning, as well as traffic and travel updates.
That's right. Okay, now it's time to take a look at more ways of making a bit of profit, but cutting down on your costs and overheads. And of course, we're talking about businesses. We've been discussing over the past few weeks of ways of small businesses keeping their head above water while we're sort of struggling through this recession. Now, to help us talk through internet marketing this morning is Arjun Sandhu. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good
morning. Now, you're CEO of Modulus Systems.
Yes.
You've been dealing with internet marketing for quite a long time, and of course I know that you have some quite big clients as well. First of all, we're going to take a look at what our general public think about internet marketing and how they would they prefer actually shopping online or not. But before that, could you just give us a quick brief of what internet marketing is?
Sure. Well, internet marketing is a process to bring websites up on visible regions on the internet, just like you market your business conventionally using a newspaper or a magazine ad or a leaflet. Similarly, you have to market your business on the internet so that you're above your competitors.
Sure.
So when people are searching on the internet, and most people take internet as their first point of reference to search for any business or service or a product. So when people are searching for a product, you need to be up there. And internet marketing is a process to bring businesses up there to promote sales.
Right, okay. And how would you say that sort of differs to having, say, just an online business as opposed to having a high street store, if you were to go totally online?
Yeah, absolutely. Good question. It's very industry specific. And what happens is, if you are, let's say, selling shoes, you'd probably be better off selling it from a retail shop because people want to come and try shoes on.
Right, yeah.
Whereas if you're selling a service like booking a hotel, you'd be better off selling it on the internet because people want to have a look at various options that you have and then choosing based on their budget and the requirements. So that's why some businesses are particularly suited to the internet. Having said that, it's imperative for every business to be on the internet.
As well?
Yeah, because as you know, 65% internet penetration in the UK, almost everybody takes the
But what about, you've already mentioned the walk-in consumer, the person who does want to go into a shop, have a look at what they're actually buying, feel it, touch it, if they have that face-to-face contact as well. I mean,
on the internet?
No, not on the internet. Those consumers. I mean, we've heard that internet is the future. Internet shopping is the future. Yeah. We've seen such a high increase. You can even buy your groceries on the internet now as well. But do you think we're losing that touch, that face-to-face touch? Do you think?
Yes, that's right. We are losing that. But take Argos, for example. Argos is a typical success story based on which the internet is going to work. What you do in Argos, you go to catalog. Just look at the catalog and you order the product. Right. That's exactly what you do on the internet. Now, Argos is successful, so that proves that internet has the potential to be successful, and it is. What happens is, most often, again, what intelligent internet users do is they go to a shop, they will try the shoe on that they want, they'll go online, look for a cheaper price and buy it there. So even if you have a shop, people are going to come, you'll have a good footfall, but ultimately you have to have a presence on the internet. That is critical to businesses.
So personally, would that be your advice to any sort of business out there? We know that it's a credit crunch, it is recession. Do you think it would be viable for them to actually, as Sonia was saying, to completely go online?
Absolutely.
And maybe eradicate the shop, the rent, the employees and so forth.
Exactly. Conventionally, we go to a dentist next door, don't we?
Yeah.
But now the world is changing, and people are, even for dentists and accountants and tax investigation, people are searching on the internet. And I was pretty surprised to come to the UK and find that people are so into the internet. There's so much research going on. So that's why I would say every conventional business as well needs to have a presence online and be very, very visible.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the views of the public right now then.
If it worked out to be cheaper and it saved the money, then it would be a good idea.
Indoors cheaper. You stay at home.
Definitely, yeah. Well, mostly myself, not as a business person, but as a shopper. I tend to shop for most things online, and I hardly ever go to shops nowadays, except for one or two things, obviously. And it makes more sense to do things online. People like that as well as, and they don't have to worry about paying business rates, rents, having a shop, maintaining it, that sort of thing.
You reach the most target people that you may want to make aware that your product's there. I mean, lots of people just buy online. So you're going to, especially in this area, maybe some of the women, they're at home with children, they don't get out, but they might have a spare moment to look on the computer, and there's your product.
I think it's worthwhile because online retail has shown that sales do go up. It's easier for the consumer, there's less overheads involved, but I still think that sometimes the presence on a high street, such as somewhere like the Broadway, is just a thing in its own.